So someone that no one talks about during this Hawk Tuah drama is Jake Paul, and I know you're probably wondering, what the F word does Jake Paul have to do with any of this? Well, it's because he is the sole reason she has a podcast. Most of you might not know, but earlier this year, she signed with Jake Paul's company Better in exchange for them to make her podcast. Pretty sweet deal when you think about how viral she's been getting, but also not pretty sweet deal because now you know these are the things that can happen. But you gotta assume that after all of this, Jake isn't going to want anything to do with her anymore. Eventually, if people don't get their money back or see someone getting any sort of trouble for this, they're going to start going up the chain of commands to find out who made it possible for this to happen. And all of this can easily be traced back to the boost in popularity she got when she announced her podcast. This gave her a direct line to celebrities who were going to repost their time with her, getting her that exposure her team wants. Like, dog, I get that Mark Cuban is one of those chill billionaires, but there is no way that she is getting that interview without Jake Paul's company being behind her. Like, in 2024, having Jake Paul as your boss is like a free pass to interview anyone, but you should at least have someone there for quality control. Like, how the fuck is some random crypto nerd getting close enough to Haley and her team to where they set up all this shit without question? Her team has got to be as stupid as her if they didn't see anything wrong with anything that these people were doing. And even then, like I mentioned in my last video, she posts so much about Bitcoin that her team probably knew what this was and already was like, I'm just gonna make money off this and let her deal with the repercussions. Like, I can personally tell you, without speaking a single sentence to her, she doesn't know shit there is to know about crypto. But that got me thinking, her team was probably like, this is perfect. Instead of getting paid about all these Bitcoin posts, we can make money off posting our own coin. And they're like, whatever you guys need, just let us know. And they're like, yeah, just tell Haley to tell everyone to invest. And they're like, so, and then that's when everyone starts making money, right? And they're like, yeah, just tell her to invest. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Trust me. Just everyone to invest. 3 videos of telling everyone to invest and that it's not a scam. Like, you want to know what one of the guys who helped her is known for? Because it isn't crypto. He's known for this song called We Run LA that sounds like if you were to shoot a gun directly next to your ear. Can someone explain to me what the fuck that move was? Dude went like this. Dude did the Wakanda and then socked himself in the face and pointed to heaven. This so you let scam you out of $1 million? But like I said, this all leads back to her podcast, which has been kept afloat by Jake Paul. She'd still be milking her original video had it not been for him. But she has actually gotten way too big for what she's known for. And now to make this whole situation worse, it's been like 3 days and she has yet to say anything. The only thing she did was unpin the post of her saying her meme coin is live, but they still kept up the actual post, which now doesn't even tell you a percentage of what's being sold. It just says the Hawk token has been immediately rug pulled on launch. Do not invest, and then links CoffeeZilla's video. 100% she fucked up her whole thing, and now everyone that works for her is now in limbo wondering what the hell is going on. I know for a fact they had at least one episode of Talk Tuah locked in the chamber ready to upload after this, but now what? Who the fuck is gonna want to associate with her after this? They upload that video and whoever the guest was be like, nah, you can take that shit down, doc. Don't ever upload a video with me in it again with you. Like, even if everything goes through Jake Paul from now on, eventually the person is going to find out who they're going to be working with, and when they see that it's the fucking crack baby who let herself be used for money in ways that are comparable to a common prostitute, they're going to be like, I don't care how much crack you're offering me, dog, the answer is no! Like, she was doing interviews before this thing dropped saying it's not just a cash grab, but when asked about the legal uncertainty of everything, her manager steps in, cuts her off, and says, we don't want to break security laws, which are basically the laws that they broke doing what they did. Honestly, I feel like the worst thing that can happen to Jake Paul is that someone who did lose their money finds out that she's under one of Jake Paul's brands and decides to sue him directly for the reason I just said and whatever more they have. But it's not like she's a rapper who got signed to a record deal already having a troubled past so that when something happens they can just drop them from the label and be like, our bad, we didn't know he was gonna do that while he was under our watch. No, like I said, none of this would have happened had Jake Paul not gave her a podcast. And I know I keep saying that Jake gave it to her and he was the one behind all of this, and it's because he is. Her announcement post even tags Jake's company, and it's not even like a sponsored by or brought to you by. They're just like, tag us because we want the exposure. We don't even care if people know what we are or not. And just in case you needed any more confirmation, you can Google who created Better and Jake's name is right there. Now, unless this was some crazy Nikocado avocado type scheme Haley is gonna pull where she was 2 steps ahead and comes back to announce everyone's getting their money back and then some, then I think, like I said, Jake just has to drop her. Like, what else is he he going to do? Jake Paul is worried about boxing right now. He doesn't have time to deal with one of his employees scamming millions from people. He didn't even have time for it when his brother was going through a similar situation. Again, I will say, because nobody seems to realize this, but Jake Paul is one of the main reasons this happened. He gave her a bigger platform than she already had, which inadvertently let her get in contact with actual pieces of shit. I don't care how you put it, but Jake Paul is at fault here. Like I said though, it's been 3 days and Haley is still MIA after she said she was going to sleep.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed.
And who knows, depending on what she says when and if she comes back, I'll probably make a video on it updating you guys about what she said when and if she comes back. I might upload this video tomorrow, but whenever that is, see you guys then. Tomorrow, after the video, the next day after the video. Peace!